Trouble.
And speaking of trouble, we are live. Hey, folks, thanks for tuning into the BAMF podcast. This is the second in our ongoing series called Lunchtime Beat 'em Ups. Today is part 2 of our Valor Knights. And because it's part 2 and I can't resist a cliche, it's part 2 Electric Boogaloo. And Jacob is showing off the book in his window. And I've got the cover right here in the share screen. Let me introduce everyone quickly. Jacob Blackman wasn't here last time. He's here this time. He will be playing a character who is not Optimus Prime, but who is Victor Alpha. Is that correct?
I am Victor Alpha.
All right, cool. Walt is directly below him. Walt is playing a character who, in vehicle form, is a Special Forces light transport. In robot form, he's called Flyer. Hey, Walt.
Hi, I'm muting because the dog's going mental.
All right, cool. Below him is Alice, who we do not call Alicia, and she is playing Nitro Strike, who is a yellow Mini Cooper, who is also a hacker and a graffiti artist. So welcome, Alice.
Thank you.
And directly below Alice is Aid, who is playing, I guess we're calling you Gearbox because we're not calling you Wheeljack. Is that, or do you want to keep going by Wheeljack?
No, we filed the serial numbers off now, so yeah, we were going with you.
We filed the serial numbers off now, so fair enough. Okay,
He's got a nice new piece of art and everything.
Exactly. Yes.
Fair enough. Let me go through. Oh, we were talking to the folks from Odysseus about whale punk the other day, and I found this. I thought, hey, that's whale punk. All right, so let's talk about who we've got. Last time, you guys were at the zoo where there was a big commotion with various chaos lords who were just ripping things apart and causing all kinds of chaos as though they were trying to distract you from something else, perhaps. Anyone want to recap any of the... and here's Aid's guy, Wheeljack. Oh,
Gearbox.
Gearbox. And here is Gearbox's vehicle mode. How about that? Huh? Fancy.
That's good. I like that.
So, really quick recap. We were called to a zoo. The zoo's in an uproar. There were some Dinobots blocking the administration building. There were some Dinobots in the parking lot. There were some...
Velocicons.
Yes.
So you can't complain. Come on.
Sorry, Velocicons. There was a hearse going around trying to find something by opening a bunch of animal cages. There were a couple animals loose, including a rhino and a polar bear. And then he had one goon somewhere around that we were dealing with. And yeah, that's the really quick version of the recap.
Okay, and this right here is the hearse. His name is Tombstone, and he carries a sky in Jacob's art, so I guess he does in our game now too. And he, along with Sonic Assault and the rest of the Velocicons who hadn't been dismembered because you took one's head off and you mounted its body and its head on top of your Mini Cooper so you could take it back to your Valor Knights clubhouse and analyze it.
Yes.
In the original show, they have proven many times that you can rip the head off of a robot, put it back on, and they're just as good as new.
Exactly. And exactly. See? Which is why we did it. Mike's like, I can't believe you're doing this.
It's the BAMF podcast does not generally promote dismemberment or decapitation, but we'll make allowances. All right. So let's get the map out. Because you guys are getting ready. You've mounted up your dismembered Dinobot. Velocicon. And you're getting ready to head back to your clubhouse and set aside your Pokemon games to try to analyze what's going on in there. You guys have a brief minute before an urgent phone call comes in. Is there any personal business you want to handle, phone calls you want to make, something like that?
Nope. I was just about to start hacking into this thing.
Okay. How about you, Gearbox? Anything?
Nope, all good.
All right. Flyer?
Sorry, dog. Yeah, good. Yep.
All right.
Hit it.
All right. So you guys are here. Hang on. Does it feel weird that I haven't played the opening credits for the?
Nope. We're our own thing.
We could hum it.
We have our own art and everything.
It's
Jacob
fantastic.
is head bobbing to the music inside his head.
It's a whole lot of Stan Bush music up in here.
All right, that's enough of that. And here we are. You guys were at point 4, the zoo. And this is a lovely map by Mr. Aid Smith, who's on this call. How you doing, Aid?
I am okay.
All right. And you guys are at the zoo. And over here, number 1, close by in your suburb, is a weapons lab. that probably employs many of your neighbors. And you get a distress call coming in from Victor Alpha. And I'm not going to try to do Jacob's voice or a Victor Alpha impression or a generic Autobot leader impression. I will just say that Victor Alpha is very concerned, and he says,
I am very concerned.
There's a disturbance.
There's a disturbance.
That's pretty good.
I like that. That's okay. There is a disturbance at the Ares Weapons Lab.
Jacob, we're waiting on you.
You really should have given me a script.
Well, I didn't.
You could have typed it into private chat here.
There's a disturbance at the Ares Weapons Lab.
Yeah.
On my way.
And let me see if I can find it.
I will meet you there.
Okay. There it is, the Ares Weapons Lab. You have received a report from one of your scouts, Bader Decem, who is pinned down in the car park in an altercation with a Chaos Lord. And there's reports of another Chaos Lord is over here at the power plant 16, forcing yellow helmet-clad engineers and scientists to make electrocubes for them.
Have I had time to get the head and the body off the top of my car yet before I leave?
That's up to you. Have you?
The body's off, head's still on. Sure, we'll go with that.
Do you want to put those in your passenger seat or?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the head in my passenger seat. The body's in our HQ at the moment, and I'm on my way.
That's just creepy.
Hang on, I got a decision to make. Okay, yeah, the head's talking to you. It's displeased. It doesn't like the way
got no arms. What you doing? Let me go.
I'll put an empty spray can in its mouth to keep it from talking at me.
All right, and you guys get there to the car park, and you see Beta Decem. Do we know what Beta Decem looks like? We do not. So we should show. Let me find them real fast. By scrolling through all, there's a better way to do this, isn't there? There's got to be. Hey, look at all this art. How about that?
Aren't you a computer jockey?
I know, right? You would think I would have a faster way to do this. Look at the Volkswagen. Remember that? Hey, here, Beta Decem. Looks like he's a Jeep Liberty, and he is pinned down in a fight with another Chaos Lord who you guys recognize as
Doug.
Big Doug.
Dougie! Long time no see, Dougie!
It's Dougie Hauser. But actually, it's Lightning Thrasher, who in his vehicle form is an Apache helicopter. So he has a special animosity towards flyers, since they're both military themed. That makes sense, right? Screw that guy. You know, Flyers, Army Special Forces, and Lightning Thrasher is maybe a Marine helicopter. So there's some natural tension there.
Oh no, he's Army too.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are pinned down. So Beta Sem is pinned down in the parking lot because he was there to investigate a disturbance. And let's roll for initiative. How to do that again on this system?
1d6 plus dex.
I love how that you said let's roll for initiative.
Let's roll.
All right, so Lightning Thrasher has 4 for dexterity. What do you guys have?
4.
I have a 1 dexterity, but I rolled a 7 total, including my dex. 6 plus 1. 7.
Okay, so I'm just going to say bad guys go last because I rolled a natural 1. Alice, you got 7 again?
Mm-hmm. I got a 7.
That's what you rolled last time. Walt, what you got?
9.
That's the exact same thing you rolled last time. Both
It
of you
happens.
guys. Okay, Jacob, what do you have?
I totaled an 8.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it sounds like bad guys go last.
Aid, what did you roll? Was it 5?
8 broke.
Aid.
No, not Gearbox.
I'm also muted as well. I got a 7.
Oh, all right. So not everybody repeated their initiative from last time. That's good. Okay, that's cool. All right, so Aid.
The Forge is with us.
That was pretty good. You even got the echo right.
All right, so running down initiative. I've got Walt first, Jacob second, and Alice and Aid can trade off whoever goes first on 7, and then the bad guys go last because I rolled a natural 1. So
Okie dokie.
Your buddy Beta Decem is there pinned down, and you guys have the initiative.
Who's shooting at him?
Lightning Thrasher, who is in bot mode, but could become an Apache helicopter if he chose.
Guilty. And here I have no rhino grenades to throw. Let's.
Are you sure? Because we've got explosives and grenades listed on your.
No. I don't have the rhino with me anymore to throw at somebody like I did last time.
The rhino. That was the highlight of the game. You threw a rhino at a dude.
I threw a rhino at a dude because that's what you do.
I'm sure there are plenty of cars you can throw in the parking lot.
Yeah, but I know I would hate if somebody scratched my paint that way. Let's see.
I love how you guys are all sensitive about hurting cars now. When last game that wasn't a concern anyway.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna toss a explosive pack at him.
Well, just remember, if you scratch their paint job, I'll just paint over it. I've
That's
got
it.
lots of colors of spray cans.
That is true. So I'm gonna throw a grenade at him, basically.
All right, cool. Let me let's see. His evade is 12, so 12 provided to hit.
No, I'm going to use a luck point.
Go for it
to re-roll because that roll was terrible.
Okay.
Bye, Jacob.
Oh, that one was even worse. Never mind. So it bounces and goes off to the side.
All right, bounces. Do
you know how many cars you just ruined?
There's a 2004 Saturn Vue that's now a smoking crater, and maybe the owner is slightly happy about that. All right, so that was Walt. Next up on the hit parade is Jacob. Is he back?
Nope, Jacob's not back yet.
Oh, Jacob
or at least
is back.
not that
There
I
we
see.
go.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, there. Okay, my camera messed up for a minute there.
Welcome
All
back,
right,
Jacob.
Jacob. I was you weren't with the party initially. I was going to have you arriving at the car park at the same time they did. So if you're cool with that, we can just say that's what happens.
No problem. His big Oshkosh Striker Airport fire rescue vehicle will show up, all rumbly and powerful.
Okay, you have the next initiative. Flyer just threw a demolitions pack at Lightning Thrasher, and it missed completely and blew up a Saturn Vue behind him. So there's already collateral damage. And,
okay, he will take an action to turn to robot form, and please, my friends, try to refrain from collateral damage. We must be careful of the humans.
How about the rhinos?
The rhinos are endangered. They also must be taken into account.
All right, so Lightning Thrasher's level 4 warrior with an evade of 12. Are you making a shot?
He is going to extract his cannon from his arm and aim all 7 dice at him.
And for people playing along at home, since Victor Alpha is a leader, he has a feat or ability, is not quite defined in the text, called, what is that called?
Lead by example.
And
I can normally split an amount of dice between several enemies on the field, but because I only have one enemy in view, I am going to just alpha strike against the Chaos Lord.
All right, roll a 12 to hit.
All right, I will get a 15 on the die for a total of 17.
Okay, you got him. Roll for damage.
That is 39 points of damage.
Dear Lord.
78.
You just went Optimus Prime rib on him.
Yeah, we must be careful of civilian casualties.
Okay. Well, let's just say that that guy is disabled and is now smoking ever so slightly, and
Much like the Saturn Vue.
Yes. All right. So your scout Beta Decem comes up to you, and he gives you some troubling news.
It is good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you too, Victor. 2 things are happening. Glitter Boom that troublesome motorcycle, is over at the power plant, forcing engineers to make electric cubes. Meanwhile, Omega Z is inside the tachyon generator, and judging by the very high quark and tachyon readings in the area, I think he's trying to create a wormhole back to our homeworld of Trillion. I'm sure it's not for a good reason.
Well, this is very troubling. My friends, we must rescue the humans for first and foremost. So they are the priority.
Are you going to go give Omega Z a little slap down while we're doing that?
I will deal with Omega Z.
All right, so we're going to have to deal. Oh, go ahead.
Just so I'm clear, you're choosing to split the party.
Yes, yes, we are.
That's a thing we're doing. Okay. All right.
Just remember, it only hurts till the pain goes away.
All right. So let's pull up the map. So that's what maps are for. Okay. Over here, 16, where you see the smokestacks, that is the power plant, where the enslaved humans are being forced to make electric cubes by at least one and possibly several Chaos Lords. And the tachyon generator is going to be, I thought it was 0.30, but it is actually 27. So you guys are relatively close because that is, boom. Wow, that's right by the car park, right over there. So, I know the locations. What are you guys going to do? And also, you can hit any of these other buildings if you choose to, but, that's what's going on.
No, first I'm going to be hacking into Building 16 where the people are being enslaved to make stuff.
Okay.
I want to hack into the surveillance and get an idea of where the bad guys are in relation to the civilians.
Okay. It looks like most of the activity is going to be right out here between 16 and 17, between the fuel tanks and the actual power plant. Glitter Boom, who you recognize as he has a pink motorcycle in vehicle form. Support class Chaos Lord. He's wearing some kind of weird cranial harness, and he's got several scientists and engineers wearing yellow helmets the way they do in these kind of shows, and they're busy working with some kind of electric cube technology to harness the raw energy of the power plant into stackable glowing cubes.
Okay, I want to see if I can hack into the helmet tech.
Okay, well, it's not Wi-Fi enabled, but you can tell it's got some kind of, it's not using
radio frequency of some sort.
But you guys are both Trillions, so you can probably try. Oh, you know what? Roll a 20, see if you can get in there.
Sure.
I will give you a difficult but not impossible roll on that. So that'll be intelligence.
Intelligence, so yeah, chances aren't good on that, but no way.
Nope. Okay.
I rolled a 1, by the way, on the D6.
Oh, okay. What do we think is in? Oh, he knows you're here.
Okay.
He detected your hacking attempt, and you
beep, beep. I think I screwed up. Better get in there fast.
He gestured towards the car park, and a bunch of humans and scientists run your directions, along with a pink Harrier jet.
Okay.
Pink going on.
Yep.
Is there a lot of pink going on? Yeah, I guess there is a lot of pink going on. Do you guys want to see the Harrier jet?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We love Harriers.
Who doesn't love Harriers?
They're loud as hell, though.
Especially if they're pink.
Okay, let me just share this other window, and we should be all right. Stop sharing. Share screen. I wish this was a little faster to do, and boom, that's Sextus Null. So perhaps more purple and blue than pink?
Looks like a punk.
Yeah, purple and blue.
Yeah. So he and about 12 brain-controlled or mind-controlled scientists and engineers are running your way.
Okay.
Wait, what's that? Oh, there's a bulldozer driving behind them with no one driving it.
Okay.
Of course there is.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Well,
You
I
got
think we're
about
going
turn-
into initiative, going back to initiative. I think that was my action. So, Aid's action, right?
Aid, what would you like to do?
I'm going to take a shot at the jet at the area.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Let me give you his evade score here. Evade of 12.
Okay, so my blast pistol is +1 range, so D20. Oh, great. Okay. So I hit him, but I got a 1 on the D6.
Okay, what's an appropriate disadvantage for this then?
Okay, we could just go the standard. It jams after it, or misfires after it hits the guy, or that's fine for me.
Okay, so you have to spend a round if you want to use that gun again.
Yep.
Clearing it.
But I
Fair
did roll maximum damage, so I did do 11 damage.
11 damage, and he's got 40 hit points, so he is down to 29.
Has Gearbox been tinkering with his weapons again?
Seems like. Oh, wait a second. He's got 4 armor points. He didn't have his shield up, though. So instead of doing 11, you did 7, so he will be down to 33.
Okie doke.
But he definitely felt that. Okay, that was Aid, Alice, and now we are around to... Is it my turn? I think it's my turn.
I think it is.
All right. Just so you guys know, Mega Hitch is kind of hanging out in the background. He won't be doing too much until, someone gets hurt. He's the party cleric, so...
The Clericon.
He's the Clericon. He's the Claritin. All right, so Sextus Null just got hit by Gearbox. He's going to take a shot at him. And he's going to make it personal. He comes in, lands right next to you, transforms, and pulls out a plasma axe.
Okay.
And he's taking a swipe at you. What's your evade?
13.
Oh, just rolled a 13. You got a 2 on the d6, so we're all right. And let's see. His attack damage is 1d10 plus 2 when I'm using a melee weapon. Hang on. I only got the d20 and the 6 out. Oh boy, this takes me back. Rolling d10s. This is World of Darkness time. Okay, so 6 damage.
Okay, and I've got 4 armor, so it takes it down to 2.
2. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And let's see. Lightning Thrasher is out. Now there is a mob of mind-controlled scientists and construction workers. And let's see, who is closest to, I guess, the gate? Let's pull out the map again. How about that, huh? Stop sharing. Share screen. Are you still there, Victor Alpha, or are you jogging off towards the Tachyon Center?
You're muted.
He's probably still there since he hasn't had a chance to move yet.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Who is closest to who is at the far north side of the parking lot? Did we ever talk about that? Did not.
No.
Okay. Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to have small mobs of brain-controlled scientists and engineers attack all of you, starting in initiative order with Walt. You go first, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What are they attacking us with?
Bazookas.
What? Who the hell gave these? No,
It is a weapons laboratory.
So they're science fiction bazookas. Like Stormtrooper bazookas.
If it's an animated show in the 80s, there'd be laser bazookas. Because we don't have
Laser bazookas. Lazookas.
And you don't have to worry because they didn't hit you, Walt. So, but Victor Alpha, you're next.
I have an evade of 17.
God damn. They're spending a luck point to roll again because that was bad. All right, they got you, Victor Alpha. And they do 2 damage. Which
My armor points are 4.
Every successful hit does at least 1 damage.
Ah! Humans, lay down your weapons. We mean no harm.
Die, kill. All right, now they're coming after you, Gearbox. You ready?
Yep.
What's your evade?
13.
They miss you.
Okay, good stuff.
Apparently mind control damages your accuracy. And Nitro Strike, they're coming after you now.
Go for it.
They're going to burn a luck because the GM is rolling really, really badly. Okay, they got you, but they rolled a 1 on the d6. So it's an appropriate. I will say these guys' bazooka explodes while they're trying to shoot you, so they can't have it for next turn. So
Okay.
and they do 3 damage.
3 damage. Sure thing. I'll take it.
So you're probably taking after your armor absorbs it, you're probably down to 1 because every successful hit does at least 1. So
Yeah, I believe. So I have 3 points of armor with shield. So yeah, I take 1.
okay. There we are. All right. So back to your guys' turn. Walt, you have the first initiative. What's going on?
I'm wondering if there's a fast way to. How do these headsets look like they're connected? Are they just kind of shoved onto the top of their dome? Is it like built into the helmets or something like that?
Yeah, the humans aren't, except for the construction workers and engineers who are wearing those special yellow construction helmets, like humans sometimes wore in cartoons about robots who were also vehicles.
Very nice catch.
The scientists aren't wearing any kind of headgear. Some of them are wearing lab coats, some of them are wearing just regular business casual office wear. So there doesn't seem to be any hardware on the client side. It's all coming from the server, i.e.
I gotcha.
Glitter Boom.
And Glitter Boom is off in the back?
Yep, she's back over with a few left, still making electric cubes between point 16 and 17 on the map.
I want to know if I can get a call, because she's wearing the little head glowy thing, right?
Yep, she's got the magic helmet on.
I would like to try for a shot on the magic helmet.
That's a long way, Walt.
I mean.
All right, you know what? It's a rules light system. I'll let you do it at disadvantage.
I love it.
Rolling at disadvantage, you roll 2d20 and you take the lowest. So
that works for me. Let's see.
Let's see what her evade score is. I think it's 12, but let's verify. But her evade score is actually 13.
I'm going to go for it. That would be a miss. And then, that would have been a hit. So, yeah. So I try for the helmet. I let off a shot with my 50 caliber submachine pistol and what do you call it? Jacob's gorgeous artwork. And then I start a fountain of obscenities because that's what military guys do when they miss.
He weaves a tapestry of obscenity that even now is still floating across the American Southwest. Okay, so that was your turn. Next up in the hit parade, I believe, is Vector Alpha.
Victor Alpha is going to leap over the humans to attempt to not step on any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then he will change form and haul towards Glitter Boom.
Glitter Boom over here, 16, 17. All right, I will say, well, you're in vehicle form, so you're moving pretty fast. What do you think? Every turn you can move and attack, right? Should we say that he can be there this turn? Or should it be next turn? What do you guys think?
Yeah, you could be this turn, right?
Well, I just let you attack her at a disadvantage, so it seems only fair, right?
Absolutely.
All right, go for it. You can attack.
All right, he will, in vehicle form, crash right into her.
Okay. But she sees you coming, and she puts up her ion shield for what it's worth. And she is surrounded by humans, but...
We've seen the movie. We know
That's Jacob's worried face. Look at that worried face of Jacob's.
He looks awfully worried. Okay, her evade is 13.
All right. That is only going to be a 10, so I will miss. I will spend a point of luck. And that's going to be a 9, but a 6 on the die.
What is an appropriate benefit to get from this failure?
So I'm going to miss her, but can I figure out what she is using to control everything? Is it an ability she has, or is she using a device?
Yeah, she's got that mind control coronet thing. Coronet being a fancy reward for a crown. It's clearly coming from that. It looks like maybe she's managed to innovate or hack together some old tech from They came here in the same escape ship as you guys, so she probably went back to the salvage site and hacked some stuff together, and she's got this rudimentary mind control helmet that controls organic life.
All right. Valor Knights, it's the crown on her head. Take it out.
Okay. And that is Jacob. Next is Aid and Alice. Who wants to go first out of the two of you?
All right, go on.
Go for it, Aid.
Oh, go on. Okay, I'll go first. Okay, I will drop my useless plasma pistol on the ground, and I will pop out my 2 twin plasma swords and go with them instead.
All right, and you're attacking that Septus Null, who is right in front of you.
Yes, indeedy. Okay, could be poor. I think that's going to miss.
Evade is 12, and you can spend luck to go again if you want.
I will spend the luck to go again, because that was just by... That's better. Okay, yep, 15 to hit, so that's a hit. A 4 on the D6, so nothing special. Damage-wise, a 10 again as well, so 13 damage this time.
Ooh, okay, well, his armor will eat up 4 of that, so you do 9, so he is down to 24.
And I'm going to use my double attack special ability to attack with a second blade as well.
Thanks for remembering about that, because I didn't.
And that's a 15 on the standard one, and a 5 on the 6. So that, 16 on the D20, so that should be a hit again as well. So an additional 6 damage with my left-handed plasma blade.
All right, so he is down to...
Gearbox is just a combat machine.
Yeah.
He's turning this guy up. So that was 14 points, right?
That one was 6. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 14 total, yeah.
So 14. All right, so minus 4 for his armor, so 10. So he is actually down to 14 now.
Okay.
So he shrieks metallically and glares at you with an ancient hatred that only an ancient warbot can summon, and you can tell he's going to go hard at you next.
Okay.
And now it's Alice's turn.
Okay. So I'm going to skate up I'm going to grab the attention of as many of those humans of the civilians as possible right now, and then I'm going to skate myself up the wall of 22, because we know that the bots have a history of going up walls. I am then going to take advantage of the fact that one of the bazookas had backfired and broken up some of the fencing there, and I will shoot down into the fencing and basically have it come down around basically behind them to cut them off, so they'll be caught between the fencing and the wall, me, as I'm going up the wall, to try and basically corral the civilians in right now. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of actually me kiting in a boss fight in DDO.
It reminds you of what?
Kiting a boss fight in DDO. I rolled a 15 on my die, and a 4 on the D6. So that's on shooting the spot on the perfect spot on the fence. 16 would be my modified total with Dex.
All right, so you were trying to hem in how many of these mobs?
As many as I could, as many as would have taken that I could have taken attention of.
Okay, so there were 4 mobs, one attacking each of you.
So I would have tried to grab 2 at least.
Why don't you roll a d4 for me and let me know what you get?
Sure. I got 4.
Okay, you managed to corral them all in this makeshift fence, and they will be contained for, let's see how long. They will be contained for at least 4 turns.
Okay, cool.
So go ahead.
No, go for it. You're good.
I was just going to roleplay them saying murder, death, kill, rawr, rawr. So that's what's going on there. And let's see. What is that sound? Sounds like there's a plane overhead. What could that be?
Another plane.
Another plane.
Dear Lord, these things are everywhere.
They are everywhere. And it looks like that. It's a B-1B bomb, B-1B Lancer.
Dear Lord.
And it descends, changing into massive robot form, and it's Mega Bomber, another one of the senior lieutenants in the Chaos Lords. And he's upset about what you've been doing to his buddy, Sextus Null.
Okay.
Those flyboys apparently like to stick together.
Yeah. So he just arrived, so he will be attacking next turn. And So now we roll back around. Initiative starts with Walt. What are you going to do?
There's a lot of bots here.
There's a lot of bots here.
And, it's got all these humans still running in the way.
No,
well-
I have them all corralled with me right now. I got all
right.
4 mobs by accident. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take another shot at the headset on what's the plane's name again?
Glitter bomb.
Glitter
Glitter
bomb.
He is a pink ninja motorcycle.
No, the Harrier. The Harrier I was shooting at earlier.
Sexist null.
Sexist null.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Sorry.
All right, let's see. I got blaster rifles and mines, but that's not really going to do a lot.
Okay. He is down to 14 hit points, and his evade is 12 because Aid's been hacking on him.
All right, I'm going to see if I'm going to add to the. So Aid's cutting on one side of the tree. I'm going to hit the other.
Okay.
So I have a double attack as well,
Mhm.
which I am going to use and try and knock him out of the fight. So the first shot is an 11 and a 5, which doesn't get past his evade. The second shot is a 19 and a 2.
Okay. You got him. Roll for damage. And Ed, are you using plasma weapons or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
+2 for damage on that.
it's
1d10 +2.
+4 on my my blaster rifle.
Oh, that's adding your dexterity to the damage. Yeah, that makes sense. So is that what is that what you want to do instead?
Yeah, that's 12.
Okay. He takes 8 points of that, so he's down to 6 hit points. And
That's right. You should leave.
so you get a second attack if you want to use that dual attack feature. So
No, I already. The first attack failed, and the
yeah, you can. Oh shoot, you can only use a double attack when the first one's successful.
oh, okay. So then I fail altogether.
Oh shoot. All right. Well, sorry. Do you want to roll a luck point to reroll?
Yes, I would love to do that. All right, let's try
All right,
that
let's
again.
do that.
So now I'm down to 2 luck. No, excuse me. I'm down to 7 luck.
Yeah, we refresh between sessions.
And then let's see. So the first one is a 16 and a 3, and then the
All right,
damage.
that hits. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
The damage is a 10 on that one,
All right, so he takes 6, so he's down to 8.
and then the
And
next
second
one
attack?
is a 14 and a 6.
Okay, so what's the
6
bonus for this?
Knocking that halo off his head.
Okay, the halo was glitter boom.
Oh, that's all right. I'll knock his head off then. That works. We're gonna create a collection for Alice.
You guys and decapitations. Okay. All right, so he's at 8 hit points now. How much are you doing?
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Do all the damage. All the damage.
13.
Okay, between Gearbox and Flyer, you take Sextus Null out. He collapses to the ground, sparking and whining. So that is one more bot down. So now in the car park here, you are just facing Mega Bomber. And that bulldozer who just transformed into bot mode.
Dear Lord. These things are everywhere.
Well, I mentioned him 2 turns back, but I forgot about him. So he just got up again.
We're
He's a
gonna
bulldozer. He moves slow.
we're gonna need to talk to the union about this.
Okay, so that is the first. Next would be Aid. Oh wait, next is Jacob.
All right.
So there's Megabama.
Well,
Mega Bomber.
Nice Boston you got going on here.
Yeah,
He
sorry, it
was-
just comes out sometimes.
Victor Alpha was facing off against Glitter Bomb.
Oh, that's right.
Glitter
That's right. You moved all the way over there. You almost ran her over, but you didn't. So okay.
He is going to transform to robot form and attempt to grapple her.
Hey, wait a second. She didn't generate. She didn't take a turn, did she?
No, I don't believe so.
All right. For her turn, she generated a force field around herself.
Okay,
So she now has a 10 hit point force field surrounding her.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I intend to grapple her.
Okay. You're gonna have to battle through that force field first.
I got a big giant plasma axe.
That's true, you do. So, all right, the evade on that is 13.
Right, that will be a 13. 11 plus 2. All right, yeah,
What's the damage on that?
all of it.
Of course it is.
That's a lot of dice you're counting out there, Jacob.
It's 78. That is 20. It was a little low. 25 points of damage.
Okay, so her force field collapses like tissue paper in the wind. So next turn you'll be able to get to her.
Don't I have 2 actions? Everyone gets 2 actions plus a move.
You can move. I thought it was you could move and attack every turn. Am I wrong?
I read the book.
You get 2 actions. All right, let's go to the book. Let's pull it up. Who's got it?
It is 2 actions.
It is 2
Correct.
actions.
Mhm.
On your turn, you may
attacks.
on page 15. On your turn, you may take 2 actions. Okay.
A minor and a major, basically.
Yes.
A move and something else.
All right, so you had an attack, so you can do a core ability check. or
I
use a
want
special
to.
ability.
I want to grapple.
All right, because we have about 10 minutes left, I don't want to slow things down. I'm going to let you try and do that.
All
So,
right.
would we do that just as a resisted strength check between the two of us?
Sure. Sounds good.
And all right, so roll d20 plus your strength. I'll tell you what I get. Oh, though, if this ninja motorcycle manages to outgrapple you, I'm going to laugh. All right. 13 plus 1, 14 on my strength check.
I got 14 plus 4 for an 18.
Yes, you have successfully grappled a glitter boom. So,
Release the humans. I do not want to end your life.
and he's just glaring at you hatefully.
That's it.
All right, cool. Next turn, you can try to do some intimidation or manipulation. So, and he'll try to break free. So that's Jacob. And now we're on to Aid and Alice. Who wants to go first?
Mine should be pretty quick. You good with that, Aid?
Yeah, cool.
Okay. So do I believe that disengaging the helmets would fry their brains? If not, I have a plan.
All right. Some of the engineers and construction workers are wearing the usual yellow construction helmets. Many of the office workers and scientists have no such headgear.
Oh, I thought you said that they had like headpieces on.
I was trying to make a comical callback to how a lot of the humans in the original Transformers cartoon always wore yellow construction helmets.
Oh, okay.
Yellow
Well,
hard
then
hats.
what I'm... Okay.
Go ahead.
Aid, go first because mine's going to take a little longer.
Okay, so I will get this. Try and smash this new jet with a couple of blade attacks, or at least one blade attack, anyway.
All right, sounds good. That is Mega Bomber and
Ah, crap, and GG. Not with that, I won't. I've got a 1 on the d20.
once spent luck go again. His evade score is 12.
2 left, so I might as well. Okay, that's a 10. That's still a miss, but at least I don't explode.
Okay, fair enough. You have his attention, and let's see. That's Alice next.
Okay, so I am going to, at this point,
Don't forget that there is an angry bulldozer who just transformed into bot form.
yeah. I want to try and utilize the antennas in the building that I'm in, and for TV antennas and whatnot. I'm going to try and generate a bunch of. I'm going to go and start turning on all the devices and TVs and all that stuff, and I'm going to try and harness all of that in my hacking to generate a disruption field on the signal going to these people, the civilians. I'm going to basically boob tube them with TV.
Okay. You understand that Jacob has Glitter Boom grappled and will be able to take off the thing next turn, right?
Well, in theory, yes, but just in case
Okay.
he fails. This is a backup plan.
Okay, so you're attempting to fill the air with all the static you can to disrupt the signal.
Yes.
Okay, it's a wacky plan, but if you roll a 20 or better, I'll say it works.
I did actually. I rolled 20 on the dot. I rolled a 19 plus 1 is 20.
Well, goddamn. All right. All
I
the
rolled
humans.
a 2 on the d6.
Okay, it wasn't a
I was
1.
ready to spend luck on that too. I was like, I'm gonna luck.
All right.
You go, Nitro Strike.
That is
Thank
cool.
you.
All the humans kind of blink and scratch their heads and like, what's going on? I don't Hey, why are we in this fence? Who are these scary robots? Ah.
Why are we wearing these yellow helmets?
I'll call over to Alpha and say, civilians have been saved for the moment.
And yeah, the civilians over there in between the over by the grappling Victor Alpha and Glitter Boom seem especially concerned because there's 2 giant robots wrestling right next to them. So that is a thing. So that's everyone's turn.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. I'll stand. Well, actually, there's only 4 of you in that parking lot over by. It's actually Ultra Bomber, not Mega Bomber. So. Let's roll 1d4 and see who's going to go at. Or actually, Aid, you just shot him.
So I've hit him. No, what would you shot him? I hit him a couple of times with a blade.
Oh, no. Sextus Null, the Harrier jet you were hacking, Walt took him out. So, yeah, this new guy's a B1 bomber.
Okay.
So he's going to go after you. What's your evade?
13.
He rolls a 17, but he also rolls a 1.
Ha ha ha.
So we want to say his gun jams. He can't use it next turn unless he clears it.
That sounds good.
Okay. Shoot. I don't want to hit you with all of that. So let's just say he doesn't use.
I don't mind the Transformers the movie moment where one of the heroic people dies in combat. That's all good.
Not playing that kind of. It's a lunchtime beat 'em up. Everyone has fun. Okay, so he is a 7 hit dice monster. Let's hang on. Should have had this handy. Sorry. So for this particular result, he does 8 points to you when his gun jams.
Okay, cool. So 4 arm off that, so it's 4. So it leaves me with 27.
Okay, but just so you guys know, since he's a leader class, he's got that same rally the troops power that Vector Alpha has. So he's got 78 he can point among various targets. Actually, that's what I should have done. Just divide that up amongst you 4. That would have made a lot more sense. All right.
It's what it's for.
It's exactly what it's for. All right, so next time. But this time, Magna Crusher is attacking Flyer. So Bulldozer coming at you, swinging a Plasma Mace. What is your evade there, Flyer?
It's 16, I think. Hold on. Evade 16. Yep.
All right, you're very, very I'm going to spend luck and roll again. Still missed because that's a 15. So he stumbles, swings at you, misses, curses under his breath away construction worker might, and now it's back to your guys' turn.
Suck it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That'll put me up first.
Yeah, but there's movement.
Uh-oh.
Coming out of the Tachyon building, there is movement.
Dear Lord, what movement is that? Would that be their glorious leader?
It might be Omega Zed. I'll bring up that art because we have that art, and this is coming awfully close to cliffhanger territory.
Ooh.
But there is Omega Zed, and he comes out and says, "Victor Alpha, you shall not thwart my plans again." And he runs over to where Victor Alpha is grappling with Glitter Bloom.
Uh-oh. And is that where we're leaving on a cliffhanger?
You guys want to do one more combat round, or you want to stop it there and pick it up next week?
I'm expecting a phone call from my doctor back again, so I'd rather call it I'm so sorry. I was
No,
wondering
you
why
don't.
my phone went off while it was on mute, but I allow priority calls, and my doctor's one of 2 numbers. And so I'm like, what the heck? And I muted it. I'm like, oh, shoot, it's a call I've been waiting for 3 days.
Doctors have priority.
All right.
So,
So,
sorry about
no, it's cool. Did you guys have a good time?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
No, it's cool. Hey, did you have fun?
Yeah, cool.
All right, sweet.
With the
All right.
blades of destruction.
My twin blades of destruction. Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so same week, same channel, same time.
Okay,
So,
sounds good.
Channel.
All right, cool. I will catch you guys then. Take care.
Okay.
And,
Roll
and-
out.
We're going on.
Nah.